Well, just as teams get in the huddle, let me run through the Singapore ladies team right now. We've got Lily Sim, Nicole Tan, Amanda Ng, Samantha Teo, Victoria Chiu, Perlin Goh, Beverly Lim, Ong Pei Yi, Chong Hui Min, Varin Tan, Felicia Teo, and Liana Ong. This team is coached by Rex Wang. And Glenn, I was talking to some of the Singapore ladies earlier this week, and they were so organized, and they gave me a little Excel sheet with a couple of fun facts about themselves, how they got into rugby. So if you're tuning at home, we'll be sure to sprinkle you with some of these facts and details as the game goes on, and we've kicked off.
So that's an interesting one, and we'd love to know more about the ladies very quickly. Our Philippine Stars, of course, I'm going to run you through the team before we get into the thick of the action. Maria Jasmine, Janine Puig, Katrina Marie Andrews, Annalisa Galvizo, Dixie Star Yu, Javil Idea, Beth Buena, Janice Ledonio, Sylvia Tudok, Carla Gestiada, Naomi Kate Palace, and Eloisa Jasmine Jordan. The head coach is Jane Catherine Francisco. Talking of which, Team Singapore, well, just might be up ahead there. Samantha Theo gets it across.
And that's Samantha Theo, friend of mine, one of the most experienced campaigners in the squad. She's been to a couple of SEA Games. She's been playing the sport for 14 years. And, you know, I asked her, when did she pick up the sport? And during her junior college days, she tried out a sevens. She took part in a sevens carnival after playing touch rugby. And as they say, Glenn, the rest is history.
So just as it stands, well, a lot of the rugby, you know, well, exponents out here today on the pitch. We do know they've been playing for a long time. Harish, you yourself have been at the game for you know, the longest time. I don't mean to make you sound old, but you've been playing for a very long time, and you've still kept to it.
I picked up the sport when I was 9 years old. Let's just say, not to give my age away, you got to do the math for that. I've been playing it actively for the last 25 years.
So that's pretty much, well, a little over more than about 2.5 decades, and I think that does have, it takes a lot of discipline, Harish, you know, hats off to you, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, it's the camaraderie. I mean, some of my closest friends still play the sport. It's all about that, right? And I coach my under 13 kids at the academy right now. It's all about, I think it's time for me to give back. Fantastic.
Well, that must feel really good to pay it forward.
Yeah, exactly,
Absolutely.
right. It's good to see the kids do well. And like I said, big weekend of sport here in Singapore, the Titans Rock and Rumble. Kids of all age groups, all clubs were playing yesterday. And Singapore on the attack there. That is number 9, Chong Hui Min.
Well, she missed out on a conversion, but doesn't miss out on a try, does she?
Chong Hui Min, she plays for the BAC. She's been playing rugby for 9 years now. And a little fun fact, I'm going to throw across that she's given us, she's given a commentary box. She loves karaoke, and she also says she's good at towel whipping, which I think is not an Olympic sport just yet, but she felt she wanted to mention that.
Well, that's interesting because, well, it'd be always good to, I'm sure she'd be singing with the Singapore team if they can, you know, win it this time.
Well, it's still a couple of minutes left and a whole half of rugby to go. Anything can happen. Singapore kicking off.
So Singapore do have the advantage here. They've had 2 tries and very convincing ones as well. Team Philippines, well, need to get out. Well, off the water just for now in the first period.
Some great hands from the Philippines team. You know, awesome, awesome spreading the ball across, but taken out there. Singapore with a quick throw in. Looking forward to counter attack real quick. Little switch there. And there we have it.
Samantha Theo once again.
Samantha Theo, straight through the middle like a hot knife through butter. Under the post.
Well, she doesn't waste too much time, does she?
Well, I guess that's where experience comes in. Like I said, she's been playing the sevens and contact rugby sport for 14 years. She passes on the ball to her teammate Liana Ong to try and convert the try.
Well, I have to say this time it's off the woodwork, but more importantly, it's just, well, 3 conversions for Team Singapore not going through. And I think that's just down to
Exactly.
a given day.
Liana, who just took the conversion, is one of, she's come through the sport and got reintroduced to rugby after playing touch rugby through the cross-code program, and in her own words, has never looked back since. I believe she had a little stint in Ireland recently, playing some awesome rugby there, getting some good experience there. So great to see our ladies getting the exposure they need.
Well, talking of Ireland, such a part of the culture, part of their daily lives, isn't it, rugby? You can just go and watch a game of sport, then catch a meal with the guys, even with the players, probably.
Yeah, the Allianz Arena is just in the city centre, I believe.
It's just outstanding, isn't it?
Scrum now to Singapore. Can the Philippines turn this around? Some good structure there they've been showing throughout. They just need to convert it into some points. Singapore opting to take it up close.
It's pulled away quickly by
Good
Gazelle.
tackling there by the Philippines ladies. Singapore going on the blind side. Big hit there by Philippines. Referee split advantage though.
Well, I think the Philippines finally figuring out that Samantha Theo can be a slippery one. Here's Liana. Now just keep your eyes on that corner, because she's not going to take too long for that.
And that's number 5 for Singapore, Victoria Chiu.
So Victoria Chu.
Let's see what fun fact she's given the commentary box. So Victoria plays her club rugby for the BAC club here in Singapore. She's been playing the sport for about 6 years. And yeah, just like Liana, she joined the sport through the cross code. You know, basically this is where players from different sports come together, try out rugby. And you know, it's great to see these kind of initiatives out there.
Talking of Liana, well, she's up next to try and convert. Singapore's missed out on 3. And let's just call it the conversion curse now. It's not the commentator's curse tonight.
Conversion falls short, but Singapore with a 20-0 lead against the Philippines. Philippines still in this. Let's not rule them out yet. Some great hands and passes from the ladies in blue.
And let's not forget, of course, it has been a very, very tight and disciplined affair it has been a tight affair by Team Singapore. Well, having said that, quick burst of energy here for Team Philippines. There was Eloisa Jasmine who got the ball rolling, but not for too long, as possession back with the home team.
Big tackle there by Philippines. Singapore looking to reset. Some good hands there as well from the Singaporean team. Short ball there, what a line. That was a line taken by Ong Pei Yi. But Philippines defense shut the door on them. It's one for the fans, Glenn. It's definitely one for the fans.
Well, it certainly is.
Knock on there, Philippines with the ball, with possession. Referee saying advantage was not played. But we go to the half.
So that's pretty much Team Singapore who dominate this first half of play with 20 points in the bag. Philippines, of course, will have to dig a tad bit deep, but we've still got another half to go, and there's a lot that could transpire within that time. It's Harish along with me right here at the Jurong West Sports Centre. Don't go anywhere as we continue with the next half before we can take a long break, and that, of course, precedes the tea session. up against each other. We do have, of course, a bit of a break that'll kick in after this game, and then it'll be back to a men's encounter. But for now, Team Singapore still in the driver's seat here.
Well, if you just tuned in, we've got Singapore in red attacking left and right on your screen, and the Philippines in blue. Currently on defense, Singapore with some awesome leg drive there. Great support there to the ruck, and Singapore looking to spread it wide and see what the ladies have to offer.
Well, it's been a terrific event from them, and have seen Wayman very active.
Great
Just got
support
that
there.
through to Pazelpo.
Offloading the ball to her teammate Felicia Teo. Singapore's speed to reset has been second to none. I think, really showing how well drilled they are. That was Victoria Chu with a grabber kick through, playing the space in front of her.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic display from them, and I think if they can hold it together, they are on to something here, Team Singapore. There's no doubt about it.
Philippines, however, showing some good defense, not letting them through as easily. And here we have it, Singapore knock on, and Philippines with a scrum, just on their 22. Philippines with substitution as well. Singapore making a couple of changes too.
So Pazelpo will have a bit of a breather.
Nicole Tan comes on. Straight into the scrum, straight into the action. Unfortunate fumble there by Philippines. Good line speed defense from the ladies in red. Your home team, Singapore. Philippines looking to have a defensive scrum right now.
Well, we do have one of the newbies in there. That's Naomi Kate, who came in for Team Philippines. Just adds a bit more strength there to the team. Singapore will come out of that scrum with the advantage back again.
Not the cleanest ball out, but they make do. That's PE with a break. Nicole Tan taking the ball wide, passing it to Samantha Teo. Knock on, unfortunately. Philippines back in possession, advantage to them.
And it's so important at times like this, isn't it? You just got to, well, avoid making those mistakes. But Team Philippines definitely going through the motions here, still holding on to possession. Samantha Teo.
Good pockets of play from Philippines, however. They just need to kind of get out of the half and get some front football. But Singapore, with all that pressure, they've got a scrum just outside their 5-meter line. Let's see what they do from here.
Well, that's been a rough one, hasn't it, from Nicole Tan.
Refs called time off as the medics take the field just to attend to one of the Philippines players. Nothing serious. Once again, shout out to the backroom staff. I know it's all about the players, but hey, teams are made up of so much more than that. We've got your managers, your physios, your medics. Shout out to these folks and the organizers, of course, making this amazing tournament happen.
So it's Janine Puig who's been taken off the field. She does have a bit of a worry there with her arm. She did get it hard to the shoulder. Having said that, Team Singapore get the benefit of the scrum. Slippery hands there from Huimin, and that's just going to cost her. Having said that,
Philippines with the scrum now. Still lots of time left. Like I said, Philippines had some good pockets of play. They just need to get out of their own half and play their usual free-flowing style.
well, it's so important to bring it all together right here at this point of time for Team Philippines. They've got to, well, pull in as many points as they can.
There we go. They go on the blind side there. Nice one-hand catch there. Little pop back on the outside. Big fend off, another fend off. And this is what we're talking about, right? He just need to get that front football, get that momentum, and get on the attack.
And that was Dixie Star. I was just going to say catch a falling star.
Yeah.
That's what Team Singapore seem to be doing.
Great recycling there from the ladies in blue. But Singapore looking to counter-attack, counter-ruck, and it's won. Great counter-rucking by Liana. Apologies, that was Nicole Tan, number 2.
Oh, she'll be unstoppable there. There's no doubt about it.
Number 7, Beverly Lim with the try. Now Beverly is one of the more recent joiners to the squad. She's only been playing the sport of sevens for about 2 years now. She plays for the Wanderers. I mentioned them earlier on. Pretty new setup here. And fun fact from her, she's given us this fact, Glenn. She said she's the shortest but not the lightest in the team.
Well, she's got a plus point there, if you ask me.
Yeah, I mean, she's got a try, great support line, great to have new people join the sport. 2 years experience, already representing her country. Well done and kudos to her.
Well, that's got to be talent. I mean, you can have as much of hard work as you want put in there, but you've got to have, that talent or that.
Yeah, it's that age-old debate, right, Glenn? Nature or nurture?
I think combination.
Yeah,
always.
has to
always.
be a mix of the both. Great coaching with the Singapore team. Rex Wang coaching this talented group of ladies. On the attack now, Philippines having to press up on defense now.
Well, time is running out for Team Philippines. There's no doubt about it. Keep in mind the fact that it's been...
Some great footwork there.
Absolutely.
Great hands. Big, long pass off the left hand. Another one. Ball fumbled there, unfortunately. And the ref calls it. Good game. 25-0 to Singapore. Kudos to Philippines too as well. They put on a valiant effort, great defensive effort. Some great moments of attack there. But hey, Singapore coming out the victors of this one, 25-0.
Absolutely right, Hooray. Singapore just dominated this. I think they were very disciplined. They were very good, very organized. And, hats off to Coach, Wang for really keeping them together. Great fight back from Philippines, but let's remind you once again that we've still got a lot more action planned for you, because in just a little bit, it's going to be time for us to kick into Chinese Taipei versus Laos. There's a bit of a small break, so you can get yourself some refreshment and a bite to eat. I think Harish and me are going to do